Vikas, my question to you is I wanted to start a business with a couple of friends of mine, but everyone is suggesting against it. So, what they are saying is you have to have your finances in place, you have to have a proper plan in place. If you have it, friendship and business can really work against each other. So, how do I ensure that that doesn't happen? How do I want to keep my friendship safe, and I also want to make sure that the business works. So how should I do that? How do I go about it?
So I think it's a very, very practical question. So when you're going to start a business, there's a very high probability that you're going to start it with your friends, because obviously when you have $1 billion idea, you're going to ask in your immediate circle, either to your colleagues or your friends, and you would always expect your friends to come and pitch in into your business. And I have done that itself. In fact, I also have a co-founder, and before this also I've started multiple companies with multiple friends of mine, and I've also learned lessons the hard way, like anybody else has learned out there. And there are both pros and cons of starting with friends. Okay, number one is, let's look at the pros, right? The pros is that you can trust your friend like nobody else, because in business you want to trust somebody, because people can really cheat you. People can try and say a lot of things, but they don't keep their end of the bargain. And if you don't have trust on your co-founder, it's gone, right? And then if you look at it, what are one of the key things, how a startup fails? One of the key things is co-founders fight. They don't really align their thought processes. It is the number one reason, according to me. Number one. It's everything else is after that. But can we get away from co-founders? No. If you don't have co-founders, you cannot even start a company. It's impossible. Like, you cannot have a one-man show. It's not possible. So what is the best way of dealing with it? The best way of dealing with it is basically having a clear-cut plan, and don't leave out things for future. So what really happens is, I've done that multiple times myself. So when you're starting something, you're very gung-ho about things and you want to just get started, and then you say, okay, let's go out and start incorporate a company, and let's say 50% and we're going to start. And then, or if 3 people are there, and then it's going to be 33% each, and we're going to start. And then after a couple of years, if things are going great, it's fine maybe. If things are not going so great, one person starts losing interest. And then he or she says, man, I'm getting married, I'm going somewhere, or I'm going for my MBA, or something has happened somewhere and my finances are not working out, I want to go. And then, okay, so you want to go, and then how do we go? Because there is no exit plan. So they've already taken 33%. It's not like you don't have a clear-cut plan. So before you get into that, have a very clear idea on what this particular person is going to bring on the table, what you're going to do, have diversity in the team, and then have a clear vesting period. Like, for example, 25% of your stocks get vested every year, right? And this is the things that you want to do. In 4 years, you get all your stock. So like in a couple of years, somebody's leaving, at least that you give them whatever they have earned, let it vest, and after that they can go. Like this, you can have multiple plans. The other pitfall of having friends in the company is, suppose somebody is not pulling up they become slacky. They suddenly lose interest in something, or they're lazy, or people change. What are you going to do? You cannot have a very clear conversation with your friends. That is the biggest problem. I would also even bring that also as a, even family members, that happens. It's not easy to go and talk. It's extremely uncomfortable to talk. So that's why I think, other day I was reading somewhere else as well, that about, if you look at, in the US, there was a statistics, about 30% of the companies that were started with the co-founders as friends failed. 30%. And then you look at the next, if you look at the even success ratio of any startup, they're like 90% fail. So 30% into 90%, you do the odds. I mean, if you look at it, you may want to really reconsider whether you want to start it with your friends or not, because it's really a double-edged sword. but something that can also be overcome with the right paperwork, right expectations, and then having the right kind of an execution plan in place.